What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Mark here. Let's talk some ASI. Let's talk some Fetch. All right, I want to get into what's actually going down. You can see right now that a lot of the migration has taken place as we've kind of gone live. It hasn't really had the price impact that we've all wanted, but let's talk a little bit about the broader market as well, because that is having a lot of implications and kind of plaguing the rest of the crypto sphere. So let's get into it. Before we do, if you do trade crypto, make sure you all subscribe to the channel down below. Appreciate you all. And if you're returning, as always, appreciate all my subscribers. Smash that like button and let's get down into it. So the world of AI, all right, that is a niche within crypto that I'm huge on, okay? And now we can look at the ASI, right? The Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance, that new token, right? That has since migrated Fetch, Singularity Net, and Ocean, okay? But this is what's kind of most important right now as we trade hands down 7% on the day at $1.42. You can see over the course of the month, it is still up, okay? It's up from $1.18, the lows of $1.12. So it is still kind of having a nice 21+% increase over the last month time span, okay? And over the course of the year, we're still up a lot if we want to go back in time. I know it's not this $3.30 that we've all seen and loved, but it is still up. So that's something very important to keep in mind as we look to breach through and become a top 25 crypto. Okay, but this is kind of what's happening. All right. Has Fetch made a double bottom formation, indicating that a breakout may be underway? Let's talk about it. All right. So we have held the gains above the 20-day moving average. All right. But however, the lows and the declines within this trend line have kind of secured 200-day the EMA mark zone for FET. And now that is something where we look for, according to this analysis, the price for Fetch to kind of continue its downtrend. All right. And that's something where until we pass and get above $2, we can continue to possibly see some of this headwind that will keep the price suppressed for the time being. All right. But as we currently are recording, this is something where we've had a very good return, like I said, over the last month. A lot of the analysts are neutral within what's happening. Okay, like I said, the broader crypto market is kind of plaguing some of the price action. And obviously, guys, I don't have that crystal ball that everybody covets within crypto. So remember to do your own research. And this is not financial advice. Okay, but outside of what's going on like that, we have a very positive number within its RSI. So there is some bullish momentum, okay? And this is coming out of World of Charts. You could see this tweet back on July 17th. Finally breaking the falling wedge, expecting massive bullish wave towards money in coming days, okay? So that's cool. That's great to talk about. We have seen a lot of other indicators show some positive momentum. But the biggest thing is, too, guys, you have to remember something. Bitcoin is brushing 65,000, right? So as long as Bitcoin stays positive, I think that all of the other altcoins are going to have extreme thdays. Those days have not come yet. So we're going to continue to cover it and monitor it along the way. The one big thing, too, is the money flow index. That is having a rise, an upward trend, if you will. That would indicate more so a trend reversal, that we would see a price go very, very, in the likes of buying momentum. That could something that would kind of outpace some of the selling in the market. So we want to talk a little bit more so about this too. Social dominance is a big thing. Okay, despite the price recovery that we're seeing, online discussions of FET are flat. So nobody's really interested. I know a lot of people watching this video have some kind of former, they have some kind of interest within Fetch or ASI, what have you. Okay, but this is something where the active addresses are on the rise. So new addresses getting into into this token, that will play a role if we were to get a bounce. However, it would be nice to get some of the social dominance uptick, experience that as well. Okay, showing a little dip in the network growth. That's something that could also be kind of a bearish momentum, a bearish catalyst, if you will. But that's something where, it's okay. They're going through a lot of transition right now. So seeing this network growth showing a dip isn't really concerning for me, okay? But the biggest thing coming out from into the block is if a pullback's possible, all right? So almost 60% of FET addresses are profitable, 40% facing an unrealized loss. So those implications are kind of equal between the bulls and the bears. So a lot of volatility that lies ahead. That's something where I think as we get closer to $2, getting above that threshold would be very, very bullish for ASI as we move forward. But it is something to keep in mind that we do have a lot of uncertainty with who's going to stick it out, who's going to sell, so on and so forth, with so many holders into the profit zone. Okay, so that's kind of what we are looking at. Let's keep continuing to track it here on the charts. If we can continue to stay above these moving averages, that's obviously going to be bullish. But if we can kind of get over that mark, that's where you could see possibly another outbreak for the ASI as we move forward. So that's kind of my quick recap of what's going on within FET. If you guys are in AI crypto, make sure you all subscribe to the channel. We do talk about it quite a bit here on the channel, as well as all your favorite cryptos. So appreciate it if you guys all subscribe on your way out. Also, if you haven't hit that like button, please make sure you all do before leaving this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.